Hi, I'm Ellen, and this is Humphrey, and this is the story of how we found each other. I was living in Los Angeles when I got my kitties Kula and Poki in 1999 when they were just 2 months old. They were my children, and I have a friend who communicates with animals, so every year or so we would talk. In 2002, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and I progressed into a wheelchair in 3 years. In 2006, the cats and I moved to Maui to be with family. And then just after they turned 14, they both died of cancer 8 days apart. Before my second cat, Poki, died, I asked him if he wanted to come back to me as another kitty. He said that he wanted to send me a kitty. So I told him exactly what I wanted from my new buddy. Someone to sit in my lap and sleep with me, be responsive, smart, and not be afraid of my wheelchair. I figured the right cat would jump into my lap. Or was that asking too much? 8 days after Poki died, Mom and I went to Ninth Life. Humphrey was the first cat to approach me, and after a few minutes he jumped into my lap. I wasn't prepared to find the right cat so quickly, so I went inside the house to check out other cats. Eventually I came back outside, and Humphrey approached me again and jumped into my lap a second time. The final confirmation came when he walked into my carrier unprompted. "Let's go home," he seemed to be saying. At home, I still felt hesitant. Humphrey loved lying on my lap, but things just hadn't clicked. It was our second night together, and Humphrey was at the top of my cat condo. I turned off the light, and a minute later, Humphrey meowed. I called him over, and he ran to the bed and jumped in. I told him to settle down, and he immediately snuggled right where Kula used to lay. I instantly fell in love and knew he was exactly the cat I had asked for. He's proven it to me more and more each day. He rubs against my wheelchair as if he knows it's an extension of me. He sleeps right next to me all night long. I tell him every day how much I love him, and we're devoted to each other. I don't know how, but I'm so glad Kula and Poki brought us together. As for Ninth Life, they got Humphrey when he was young and had a very rough start in life. They named him, and for a long time, he was their friendly ambassador who greeted everyone who came to the shelter. Whenever they wanted to show him to a potential adopter, however, he was nowhere to be found. Now they knew why. He was waiting for me to come and get him. It's truly a match made in heaven, and I'm so glad he's in my life.